Hello, dear students. In today's class, we will be taking the poetry Wind, which is after the second lesson, The Sound of Music from Beehives. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. Then, how can we make friends with it? This poetry is written by Subramania Bharati, which was later translated from the Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. Subramania Bharati was born in 1882 and died in 1921. Is a great Tamil poet famous for his patriotism in the pre-independence era. And A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada and English poet well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. The poem Wind is a symbolic poem. The wind symbolizes all difficulties, obstacles, struggles, and obstructions, and we have to face in life. Through the symbol of wind, the poet reaches its readers an important lesson that one must be strong and bold. We must have strong hearts as well as willpower to face any trouble or hardship of life. Only courageous and confident people can surmount these difficulties and emerge victoriously. This was the basic theme of this poem. Now let's see the summary line by line. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelves. In the first stanza, the poet requests the wind to blow gently and not destroy anything with its force. He asks the wind not to break the shutters of the window and scatter the paper here and there. He also requests the wind not to throw the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought the rain again. Here, in these lines of the second stanza, the wind did not pay any attention to the poet's request of not being blowing strongly. The poet says that the wind threw everything down from the shelf and it also tore the pages from the books. The poet gets angry and blames the wind to bring rain along with it. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling life, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. In this stanza, the poet is said sad as well as has a critical tone. The poet calls the wind clever and as it makes fun of all weak things. Weaklings means weak things. Weak people. The strong wind in these lines represent all the hardship and struggle that an individual faces in life. The poet says that the wind destroys all the weak things such as houses, door, rafters, and wood. It even destroys people, their life, and heart with its mighty power. The wind god continues to destroy or separate weaklings until they become strong to face the challenges. He won't do that what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the door firmly. practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. So, after referring good wind as God, now he is saying that in this fourth stanza, that he is addressing the readers and asks them to make themselves strong because the wind will never listen to anybody's request. The poet asks everyone to build strong houses and the doors to be fixed tightly so that wind cannot intrude the house and destroy everything. This is a metaphor by which the poet is encouraging his readers to become bold and strong to face all the troubles in life. The poet asks the reader to practice hard and to get firm mind as well as a strong body so that they can face the wind and any challenges in life. If they can do this, then the wind will become their friend and will not harm them. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. In this last stanza of the poem, the poet describes the wind as both a creator and a destroyer. As a destroyer, it blows out the weak fire, and as a creator, it encourages and nurtures strong fire. In other words, wind can destroy all things that are weak and feeble, and at the same time, it can also flourish a thing that is strong and determined. If we are strong, then wind becomes our friend. That means strong people will stop fearing wind and not allow harming them. We then praise the wind of God every day for building our strength. Through this poem, the poet says that we should be mentally and physically prepared to accept all the challenges. So this was basically all the line by line explanation. If I summarize it overall, the poem Wind contains a deeper metaphorical meaning. The poem depicts the power of wind and how it is destructive. The poet describes the wind as violent that breaks everything around. It breaks the shutters of the window, scatters the paper, and throws down book from its shelves and even tear their pages. The wind, through its fierce force, holds the capacity to cause a lot of destruction. Its power destroys rafter, houses, doors, as well as people's heart and lives. The poet has linked this powerful wind with the difficulties, obstacles, and struggles of life. Just like the wind that destroys everything weak, these difficulties can also break down weak people. The people here are weak, they break down. The poet says the only way to withstand wind is to become strong. The poet then encourages the reader to have courage and form firm determination. He says that by being strong, we will become friends with the wind. As a result, we will be easily able to tackle the wind as well as the difficulties we face in life. Thus, it helps us in achieving success and flourishing our life. That's the end of the poem. I think you have understood it well. Do watch the video in case of any difficulty. Thank you and have a nice day.